Hello viewers, this video provides a guide on the installation process of the Digni-Loo after it has been acquired. Particularly in this video, we show you the process from the point of site selection up to the point that the slab or substructure is completely inserted or installed over a dug-out pit before a superstructure is added on to provide shelter and privacy. We hope that it will provide adequate guidance to latrine artisans and households to be able to install Digni-Loos by themselves after it has been purchased. The demonstration that we show you in this video took place in the Amanfro community in the Shire Osudoku district of Greater Accra region. You can see from the video that a community entry process is currently being observed with the community leadership in order to inform them about the purpose of the team's visit, as well as solicit their support for a successful exercise. This may not be the case in all situations, since Digni-Loo constructions are at household level and not at communal level. However, it is important to know that a proper community entry process is relevant for the success of any community level work.
Like the same principle, but with the plastic and you promote plastic again. Your agents are more different parts of the compound. The building, the seeing. And I'm not professor of my oh, yeah, now. I'm been out of the I am. Then you see a best young. Then you don't send me a class of people. I need to communicate in a pocket. So is that the news and I should
Every latrine's construction begins with site selection and marking out of the pit's size. The pit's dimensions is informed by the type of latrine to be constructed. The Digni-Loo slab is made of a rectangular platform which measures 3 feet 11 inches in length and 3 feet 3 inches in breadth, and a drum underneath which encloses the drop hole and its flap, which measures 2 feet 2 inches in diameter. You can see from the video how the construction team is trying to establish the slab's dimensions to be able to know how wide to dig.
they measured it from here. What about the inside?
After establishing the pit's dimensions, the specific place to site the latrine has to be identified, and this involves a number of factors. The site should not be a low point in the area that collects water easily when it rains. It should not be waterlogged with poor drainage. The toilet site should not have obstructions to limit free airflow around the facility, which is necessary for proper ventilation. It should also be sufficiently distant, that is up to 30 meters minimum away from any available water source, to prevent water pollution. All these factors were considered in selecting a site for this demonstration. Though not an elevated point, it was confirmed to be a site that drains properly when it rains. A part of the Digni-Loo slab, which is the drum, requires a round pit to accommodate it fully. In very loose soils, pits may have to be dug in the shape of a bucket that is broad at the top and narrowing to the bottom to prevent pits from caving in. This demonstration emphasizes how pits should be dug in the shape of a bucket when additional drums will not be joined up to the pit's bottom in order to increase pit stability against collapse resulting from lateral earth pressure.
Size ninya pressure kakra no bo se na bucket never have.
No, the thing say more access no a money very stable. The best good good. And see you better also na ya mark it out. Na ya start na it. See you be here akoma no a e buy. Na ya here that do so mienu. Enti mo ye basic for here, a woni madwuma yi here. We fa tape. If you 2 diameter, amana no diameter no, ye ba be 2. That diameter no, aye 2 feet 4 inches. It is a bit if I say 2 amana, that diameter no ye 2 feet 4 inches. I say radius no say half. I say half of 2 feet 4 inches. I say
1 feet 2 inches.
okay, that's 1 foot 2 inches. It's in marking measure 1 foot 2 inches. If free that one, every one. But upon you was a move round. If upon you, Mamunia did it, the back pressure form. Never so move. Upon you, yes. It's measure 1 foot 2 inches.
At this point in the demonstration, we show you the marking out and digging process. Although the Digni-Loo's drum is 2 feet 2 inches in diameter, the pit's dimensions should be 1 inch more on either side in order to achieve a total diameter of 2 feet 4 inches to be able to accommodate the drum fully. This is achieved by marking out a circle of radius 1 foot 2 inches from a fixed center peg in order to achieve the desired diameter of 2 feet 4 inches. Once this is done, digging must be done strictly within the marked out outline. The digging should continue up to a depth of 6 feet minimum, while ensuring that the outline pit diameter of 2 feet 4 inches runs up to the pit's bottom. If otherwise desired, the outline diameter should be narrowed while going down to achieve the bucket shape. Before digging commences, the digging tools to be used must be carefully selected in order to obtain the desirable pit capacity. A digging bar or trenching spade are the most suitable tools to begin with, as they allow the one digging to stay within the outline marked out for the latrine pit. They ensure that the pit is not widened beyond the required size as digging proceeds. A shovel can be used alongside to collect the loose soil from the pit. A mattock or hoe are also suitable tools that can be employed for digging. The depth of the pit at any point may determine which tools are most suitable to use. However, it should be noted that regardless of the digging equipment being used, the pit size should be maintained or narrowed down as it goes deeper.
But the market money is a you know, now I have 3 feet, and as I talk to 3 feet, the pass I know how you start. Now I quite the home. Now it's a market is saying, no, yen 2 years, upper crown, maybe a bay 2 feet 8 inches, between so they come out 2 feet 8 inches. Yen 2 feet, and I said, the move by and I think a couple 3 feet, now a papa. It's really each one is 6 years. nya busa se be ya emu mai bebre na ebe wie no age bi use so ya za na ebe start here no eso panyini ba na ode soso no tutu edges no you see be oh ni say you go beyond it because this are cause all the figures no start to na obus so to be fa soso no ofa we aha ofa me no ofa na eche no aha na o market edges no man market edges no but yet was here gauge no ma pesa bona no pepe gauge o di bona o to tell me yan ko mo fa show no bra okay, who have one to say? You have to see when can be I'm on. And I did it. One year, okay, that's a some of this here. I remember black member, grandma, member, grass at the bear. You think a damage now, here. No, when you can back at you, you do as you know.
The video now shows you how the digging bar is being used to dig the sides of the pit and to ensure that the outline diameter is carried through the deck.
Someone demonstrations, you know. Community, I want to 1 day 23 feet.
A mattock has been brought in to make the digging faster, but at the same time ensuring that it is within the limits of the pit's enclosure.
Somebody sending them to telephone. Not joining this one is no problem.
They have a special one. That one is short. This one is almost like random word. Almost short one. They are very short. Yes. Yeah, no bad. I don't know. You cannot see size. No,
Shovels are used to fetch the dug out soil or loose soil out to make room for more digging.
Oh, shit. The carpet that look at
More and more digging continues with the mattock, and the soil is scooped out. A spade is also used to dress the sides of the pit to maintain its shape within the outline.
So don't lose the edges. Don't lose the edges.
The pit is getting deeper, and the spade and digging bar become the most useful tools here for continuity.
Open it down like that. See, you open it, you go like the top open with the down. Oh, a bit more.
Kenya, baby, baby, I'm
We never tried money.
That's all this is happening here.
the man inside the pit, is he up to 5 feet tall?
The man?
The man inside the pit.
No,
Is
I'm
he
not
up to
sure.
5 feet tall?
The dug out soil continues to be scooped out using small buckets or containers to make room for more digging.
We are getting the bucket shape.
Video call actually no was on. But if you dig bigger than the
back.
14 inches, then it means it's what? Backfilling doesn't, you can't get it compacted. You can see that the pit shape is now looking like a bucket shape. That is a desirable shape for enhancing pit stability if the drum or lining will not be extended to the pit bottom. In order to make the rectangular portion of the slab more stable on the ground, the slab has to be slightly buried in the ground. To achieve this, a rectangular outline is drawn around the slab sitting on the ground, as shown in the video. When this is done, remove the slab, dig out the whole earth within the outline up to 1 inch deep, and scoop it out using a shovel or a hoe. Okay, I now understand what you mean by how will you know it's touching the bottom, because the slab would have been covering the top. So you won't know what is happening at the bottom. So you position it so that this is the front, this is the back of the body. Okay. So you squat with your back hitting this. So where the wind is blowing from, you let the front face.
No, right? Maybe 2 inches. Oh, let me show you something. Offer!
The hooks.
Offer, wait. Offer!
Sorry.
Hey, here's the floor. Use the floor, The whole stuff on this floor, okay?
I'm sorry.
Everyone, so. How are you? Oh.
Hey! Well,
You good?
In loose or unstable soils, where additional drums or linings have to be added to reinforce the entire pit depth, they must be joined to each other before placing in the pit. Each drum comes with an interlock feature that allows it to be joined to the base of the one on top of it so that they don't detach from each other. A drum measures 1.5 feet high, and the 4 linings you see in the video can wholly reinforce a pit that is 6 feet deep.
Okay. Watch your hands, oh.
see where the holes are so that they fix it.
If I say money. If I say money,
To set the kakra.
yeah, I'm having myself because it can affect you. Okay. Watch your hands, oh.
See where the holes are so that they fix it.
If I say money. If I say money,
To set the kakra. You know how to set the kakra.
Ayo, Mati. Ashem.
After joining the slab with the extended linings, the composite facility should be moved gently into the pit. Ensure that the last drum at the base of the lining sits on the pit's bottom to enhance the stability of the entire lining structure. The rectangular part of the slab should sit perfectly and firmly within the shallow cavity earlier created, so that there is no possibility of movement of the slab when it is stepped on by users. Next in this demonstration is the seat placement. Place the toilet seat over the slab to sit firmly and to interlock with the footrest elevations such that there is no possibility of movement of the seat when it is sat on. Also insert the vent pipe into the vent hole on the back of the slab and ensure that it is standing upright. The other end of the vent pipe should have the vent cap and the fly screen. An indication that the seat has been correctly placed is that the seat cover lies directly against the vent pipe when it is
It's out.
opened or lifted.
I got that.
A firm layer of clay soil can be spread round the edges of the slab and pressed down firmly to make it watertight so that water does not easily enter the pit from outside. This same watertight lining can be achieved using a firm layer of cement mortar.
You just feel comfortable.
As As part of this demonstration also, we tell you some of the operation and maintenance practices to be observed in the use of the Digni-Loo. Each time the toilet has to be used, very little water should be sprinkled on the sides of the drop hole or seat to wet it and to make it slippery as portrayed in the video. This will help prevent stains, which usually attract flies.
Ɔde ne nsa mu yi a ɛsɛ abɛkɔ so ano no. Nice one.
The flap underneath the drop hole, which is shown in the video, is a unique feature for controlling flies and odor in the privy room. It is displaced with the slightest fecal weight and closes back when the weight falls. Anal cleansing material should be dropped directly into the pit after each use. In the event of smell, only wood ash or sawdust should be sprinkled into the pit to control odor. No chemicals or grease should be poured inside. Cleaning of the inside of the toilet seat or drop hole should be done with ordinary water and scrubbing broom or brush when it is stained, with no hard detergents that will endanger the microbes that break down the excreta in the pit. Finally, the surface of the slab and toilet seat should be cleaned with ordinary water when dirty. Now, finally, in this demonstration, we give you some tips on the superstructure's construction. After a successful substructure installation, users can use materials ranging from interlocking bricks, aluminum panels, wooden boards, wattle and dub, palm mat, bamboo, etc. to complete the superstructure or shelter over the installed Digni-Loo for privacy. The material to be used depends on the user's preference and financial strength. An air vent should be created on top of the door to allow entry of cool air into the privy room. The front of the superstructure should be made to face the direction of the wind for continuous airflow through the structure and for proper functioning of the vent pipe. All openings on the structure and at the terminal point of the wall where the roof begins should be completely closed. The only entry points for light into the structure should be through the door vent when the door is open or through the vent pipe. This is to ensure that the room is kept slightly dark to ward off flies. We hope that this demonstration video has provided you sufficient guidance to be able to install a Digni-Loo. As we conclude, the Global Communities team extends their deep appreciation to the residents of the Amanfro community, as well as the Environmental Health and Sanitation units of the Shai Osudoku District Assembly for their immense support in making this demonstration a success.